What were your feelings about divine healing before you came to the course?
Hopeful.
Yeah.
I had faith.
Yeah. And how was it for the past 4 days?
It's been a roller coaster. But now I'm stepping out of it. I know what real hope is. Do you know what I mean? Like before I was all like, blah. Now I know that everything happens at the right time. And this is the most perfect time for me. And I know that everything's going to work out perfectly.
And what are your main takeaways from the past 4 days?
You can heal anything. If you really want to, you can heal absolutely anything.
Okay, thank you. Thiru, what were your thoughts and feelings about the training before you came?
I knew it was going to be something powerful, but I didn't realize the extent of it until I got into it, exactly how incredibly powerful it is. Yeah.
And what do you take away from the workshop?
I feel incredibly gifted with an amazing tool to help so many people. And I'll reiterate, divine healing gets right to the core of the issues. There's nothing that's preventing anyone from achieving their spiritual goals with divine healing.
Okay, thank you. Jenny, what were your expectations and thoughts about the training before you came? You have to switch on your sound. Yeah.
I was very curious about the format and how it worked, and just adding more tools to my healing toolbox. And I had this, like the first time that I had any work done, I was hooked. I really wanted to do more. And I love the personal healing tools that you can use on yourself and with your clients. And this one checks all the boxes.
Okay. And what do you take away from it?
I take away empowerment. I feel more like myself than I ever have. And I really feel like I can do what I want to do now.
Okay, it's great to hear. Thank you. Monica.
Yes.
Where were you at before you came to the training? What were your thoughts and feelings about it?
Honestly, I was a little skeptical and I wasn't sure if I should join the training or not, because I've had so many expectations to earlier classes and trainings because I haven't gotten to the place where I wanted to be in my growth. So I was a little skeptical, yeah.
And how have the past 4 days actually been?
They've been very enlightening and intense at the same time, and very inspiring.
And how do you feel now at the end of the training?
I feel much more empowered and like I'm back on the right track, more in alignment with myself and who I really am. So I'm hopeful and really excited to see what happens in the future.
Thank you. Okay. Lavinia, what were your thoughts and feelings about the training before you came?
I didn't really know what to expect at all. I thought it would be deep, and that's exactly what it has been. It's been very deep, very intense, and it has been a roller coaster, but I'm glad that I did it.
Okay, and what do you finally leave with?
I think that I'm more aligned. I am more aligned, and I know I need to persevere to make the changes happen.
Okay, thank you. Sharon, how were you before the training and lead up?
Well, I had high expectations because I had heard from other people that it was absolutely life-changing and worthwhile doing. And it is a fantastic course. It is life-changing, and I feel that it's allows you to keep growing. It's a process where you're going to continue to grow, and not only for yourself, but with your clients, family, or friends. if that's applicable. It's a great course.
Thank you. Connie, how's the training been for you?
Amazing. More than I thought. I had jumped on some of the free webinars, and this was much deeper than I could imagine.
And what do you
it brought things clearer. I have a clearer insight of where I was. The blocks are, they dissolved. And so I could really see the patterns, and I feel much clearer. I feel exhausted. This work is very deep and exhausting, but so much clearer and very appreciative.
Okay, thank you. Colleen, where were you before the training? How were you feeling?
I was feeling excited and hopeful, really looking for some change and clarity in my life.
How's it been after 4 days?
Exhausting. I'm very tired, but I feel lighter, and I'm so excited about what's to come as I'm processing everything. And I feel like I have some great tools to help me deal with whatever comes up now and in the future, but also things that have already happened.
Okay, thank you. Gerline, what were your thoughts about the training before you came?
So I had divine healing done on me, and it completely transformed my life. I was a caterpillar and I got wings, and I opened myself to receiving from the universe, and my life has just unfolded ever since. I found it very powerful, and I wanted to learn this myself, to heal myself and then heal other people.
And what do you take away from the training?
Very, very clear insights into my behavior and my patterns, the core issues that, where they were coming from, what I need to work on myself, and just the healing process. It's been amazing. I feel accelerated, amazing, free and light. And I can't wait to get on this new journey of my life. And I just want to say, Nicolas, you are an amazing, amazing teacher. Thank you so much. You have made, I think I speak on behalf of everyone, made us feel very, very comfortable, very inviting, very welcoming, made us feel, all of us, really, really incredibly precious. I think that's my word for today, precious. Thank you, Nicolas.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Ngan, how's it been for you?
I honestly didn't know what to expect, except that I knew that after Soul Contract 1, that this was my next evolution. After 2 years of really drilling down on myself, we touched on things this weekend that I had never said out loud. So this is definitely the next level of healing for me. And I feel like being able to bring this to myself, where if I bump up against a wall, I can immediately go to my manual and work through it. It's also a great place to start with a client and then work them through their evolution. And it creates a very safe structure to do that.
Okay, thank you. April, what were your thoughts about the training before you came?
Well, I didn't know what to expect. I was excited. I know that I needed the next level from where I was at, and this provided exactly that, actually more than what I expected, which is wonderful.
Okay, and what do you take away from the training?
Oh my gosh. So not only do I take away some own healing for myself, lots of it, cleared a lot of blocks, a lot of core issues that, if I think about it, I don't know how long it would have taken me on my own, or even with the help of what I have within my, within my resources, how long it would have taken me to get to the point that I'm at now, just in these 4 days. And I'm really excited about being able to take this away and use this with clients to help them heal as well.
Okay, thank you. Jen, how are you doing? How was the lead up to this one?
I'm doing good. A little tired. I think, for me, this course was just a knowing, just something that once I read it and you said the word, I knew I was going to do it. And yeah. What was your question? How was my experience?
Yeah, how was your experience on the course?
So, over 4 days, I really felt myself peel and shed identities and egos and layers. And I went really deep into a pretty deeply rooted, painful subconscious ego pattern that has shown up in my life that was, kind of, I wasn't aware that it was there as deep as it was. And I'm really excited I feel like I've been given a tool or a resource, like a map. It's like a map to guide my clients through in session so that I can more deeply connect with my intuitive skills. I feel like the tool was like the bridge between what I was doing, but I feel like there's just more clarity in creating this roadmap for my clients in a session.
And what do you take away from
it? A lot of clarity, insight, empowerment, and trust.
Okay, thank you. Raphael. How are you doing after 4 days?
It's been absolutely amazing. It has been really exhausting, and but I was so ready for it. I tried so many other things, and they just always took me to a certain place, and I could never get any deeper because I think my ego was so blocking everything. But this course just holds you in such a space that you feel so safe to dig deep. You do see things that you've been hiding from yourself for so long, and I was just so ready to face some of those aspects of my being, and I'm just so grateful that we all together just felt so safe to share some very deep and honest truths about our life and our experiences.
Okay, and what do you take away finally?
I take away the ability to trust myself and to use the tools with so much certainty and clarity. I just won't question anything anymore. I just carried a lot of doubt before, but now it's just very refined clarity, and I'm just so grateful to have that in my life now.
Okay, thank you. Magica, you came at the last minute, so how's it been?
Wow, I'm just blown away by this whole experience. I was kind of skeptical to come in and do a group training, but I'm so glad I did, because you made all of us feel so welcome and comfortable and at home and safe. And I had an experience with divine healing with another practitioner that I felt actually saved my life, and I was able to live again finally. And this, I just feel like this is priceless, and it's such a tool to be able to use this, not only to help myself and my family, but to help others and to raise the consciousness of the planet.
Okay,
One person at a time.
Yep, Thank you. Mandy.
Yes.
How are you feeling about this whole process, past 4 days?
Wow, I resonate with, it's been a roller coaster for sure. And I too am just exhausted. So in terms of my expectations coming into the course, I have to say they were very low. And there's a couple of reasons. One is I try not to bring in expectations so that I can be open to the experience. But then the other piece of it was, other than our soul contract reading, I had never heard of divine healing. So I wasn't sure that it was the right one for me. And I think we had shared even a text where I was like, I'm not sure this is what I want to do. So in terms of how my everything has been exceeded, it's blown my mind. It's gosh, I can get a little teary. I have always wanted to have a connection to my higher self. I never felt like I had it before. I knew it was there, but I felt like there was too much separation. Like there was this muck of goo. And I just feel so blessed to have that connection. So I really thank you for the class. So thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you everyone for sharing.